Hi, it's Miss Christina, and we're going to read Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. This one is created and illustrated by James Dean, so that means, and the story is by Eric Litwin. So Eric Litwin wrote the words, and James Dean. So they kind of wrote this together, worked on this book together. I love this book. Pete the cat put on his favorite shirt with his 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. That's the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of my buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? What number is that? 4 minus 1 is 1, 2, 3. 3. Groovy. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come, buttons go. He kept on singing this song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing this song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2 minus 1 is 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing this song. My buttons, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Oh no, my last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Did Pete cry? Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button. And he kept on singing his song. My button, I still have my belly button. My button, I still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff comes and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go.